What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? AJ Good here at the House of Masks, where we unbox and review cool stuff almost every single day, and in today's video we have a very special Slipknot mask unboxing. Why is it special? Well, let me tell you. Not only is this going to be a world's first Joey Jordison replica mask, but along with that comes a slew of information that just kind of dives a little deeper into Slipknot mask history, Slipknot history in general, and how there are always new things being discovered, new developments, different mysteries being solved. However you want to word it, it is just as fresh now as it was 20 plus years ago, and I think that that is a really cool thing because, obviously, I make content about all of this stuff, but more importantly, I just love this stuff. So nothing gets me more excited when new stuff leaks, when new stuff comes to the surface and we get to explore this. It just makes you feel like you're back in 99 or 2000 again. So with that being said, let's go ahead and jump on into the package. We've got a little box here from Ian6FX, aka Ian McVicker, and the box is actually crushed pretty good. So hopefully the mask inside is still in good shape. I don't see how that would actually do any damage to the mask, but you never know. So we'll get our trusty, dusty X-Acto knife and we will carefully get into the package. Alright, so see the backside of the mask there, and it doesn't appear to be damaged or squished, so I'm going to turn this around and show you guys the mask that we've got on this beautiful 1986 Caesar mask. Not an 83, but pretty much the closest thing that you can get to him aside from an 83 recast, and what we have here is this very strange worm eye variant. Now Ian finished this thing up and I saw him posting about it on Instagram and I liked it so much that I offered to buy it. Yes, I could have easily sat down and done my own copy, but I'm going to be honest, I am in the middle of the busiest season of the year for the House of Masks, and I have a bunch of other stuff going on outside of House of Masks, so I just didn't have the time, and I thought, why not shine a light on a young new artist? This kid is 14 years old, and the stuff that he is doing is pretty fucking incredible. He just finished up a Jester that is amazing. I'm telling you guys, if you guys haven't checked him out yet, make sure to go do so. I will be dropping his information down below. Now let's talk about why this mask is so special, why this is a world's first, etc. And I will say that the first and only clear image of this got posted after Joey's death. Unfortunately, that's what it took to get an image like this out there, but someone uploaded a photo from a signing. Now, we have seen this mask before, but it was impossible to make out what mask it was, so we actually incorrectly labeled it based off of the terrible photos that existed. As far as I know, there were 2 photos of this mask that were so bad that we actually thought that this was the pre-Kerrang Awards version of the Kerrang Awards mask or the Gods of Metal mask when Joey only had black on the face. But it turns out that that was not the case. This was actually the worm eye sometime between transitioning from the worm eye with like weird beard stuff to the worm eye that had the like stitch mouth, pre-stitch mouth look on it, if that makes any sense. Now, as I mentioned, those 2 old photos that we had were so bad that they were like beyond recognition. You could tell that it was Joey, but you just had no idea what was going on. And we used our best context clues surrounding the time, surrounding what we saw in the photo, to imagine that this was Joey's pre-Kerrang Awards mask, but this new photo is crystal clear and absolutely beautiful and shows exactly what it is, so now we have a new variant in the collection for the worm eye. I did technically already replicate this mask before based on the old photos. Let me go grab that now and I will hold them up side by side to give you guys a comparison as to what I thought I saw and what I had in the collection prior and what I have in the collection now thanks to this new photo and thanks to Ian. Alright, so here you go. Here is the one that I did years and years and years ago, and here is Ian's new copy, and as you can see, we're not far off. I mean, for what I had to work with, this is the best that I could come up with, and I still don't think that it's terrible when you base it off of those old photos. Now, obviously, when you bring up the new photo that has recently come to light, it doesn't really look that much like it. But, as I mentioned, years old and had the worst possible photos to go off of, so technically, I did replicate this mask. However, it is not an accurate replica whatsoever, and I even thought that it was a different mask the entire time. So I am going to go ahead and count this as the world's first replica because we just didn't know what we were looking at when I did this mask. So we will take that one out of my collection now that it is obsolete, and we will replace it with this Ian copy. And again, I think that the quality of the work here is absolutely beautiful. Definitely a weirder version of Joey's masks. I always like the really messy ones compared to the clean copies of like the Blood mask or the Iowa Stitch mouth or what have you. This thing's fucking cool. There are a few small changes that could probably be gone over. Nothing that I can't take care of, but again, we only have one image to go off of. The dude is 14, and this was his first try replicating a world's first replica. So I think that that is pretty cool. Not to mention that this is one of Joey's coolest masks. He used this mask more than any other mask throughout his entire career. We saw this mask go through the most changes throughout his entire career, and yet again, we have a different version of it to add to our collections. So yeah, pretty cool. I just thought that that was an interesting thing. Normally we don't really do just like random little Joey unboxings, but this one I made an exception for because I think that it's fucking awesome. So a huge thank you to Ian for agreeing to sell me this piece. I absolutely love it and cannot wait to get it into my collection. And a huge thank you to you guys for watching my video. Thank you very, very much. As always, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video with a nice up-close shot of this piece, let you guys see all of the detail, flip my hair a little bit, what the fuck ever, who cares? As I was saying, we'll let you see all of the detail and then we will throw it in the collection and show it off there as well, and that will be that. This unboxing is going to lead me into an updated Joey Jordison mask collection video, so be on the lookout for that in the future. My old Joey Jordison collection mask update video is my most viewed video on YouTube, so hopefully this one can rival it, especially since we've had so many new additions and so many upgrades since then. And with all of that being said, this has been AJ Good at the House of Masks telling you to say no to drugs and alcohol, and yes to Slipknot research, and we will see you guys later.